and vaporized. And he came around that
Speaking of
often.
which, look who's there.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, everybody.
He
Welcome back to this very exclusive story of Dustin, and back for some tabletop roleplay, where a bunch of us gamers sit down and play some tabletop roleplay. Not to interrupt, but we already were live when you started that story. Yeah, he's talking about you.
All good things.
yes, I was. I was just telling him how I met you.
You're selling each other chemicals. One in the form of nickel, one in the form of all of these other things as well. Yep. A couple of announcements. First off, we are down one player. He has lost his hamster, so that wheel is no longer spinning for his internet. So Doomglazer will join us again later when he either gets internet back today. If not, we'll see what happens. Also, down below, there's a link. It says smartillusion.co.uk. That's where everything is that we can find for us. There's our Genki browser extension, which you can get discounts for shopping all over the internet on many shops. And at the same time, when you shop using that discount, you can also support us. Do it. Check it out. It's awesome. Also, our merch store has some beautiful stuff. We're hoping to expand it for next month when Pride Month comes around. I will bring up our 3rd edition Pride wear. And also, Discord community is expanding, it's getting bigger. So is one of our gaming communities. We'll just have to see how close we can reach for that one. We've got 20,000 new people that could be interested in this sort of stuff. So we'll see. Sourcebook, Critter Sourcebook, and our new game system is in development. We're still butting our heads in the idea of how things are going to work out, especially with the new game system, because that could become reality with the current drama with Wizards at the moment. But let's have a look at the other drama. What's the drama done in MS Society?
Good question, actually. I think, to be honest with you, I'm still in the feud for the woman that's on the website just now for the purple hair. Yeah, she's got a good colour, but I'm not gonna lie. I think mine's might be a wee bit more vibrant after having the colour top up. But let's see
She's
now.
going to see this one day. She's going to literally go, "What the fuck?"
I know, honestly. Please be aware that this is for comedic effect only. I'm all for having more people with purple hair. Even if mine's is Cadbury and hers is a wee bit on the plum side. Anywho, so latest for MS. So mental health needs of people with living with MS is being severely overlooked, and MS charities are urging for the UK government and the NHS to implement new recommendations to improve mental health support. This is actually something that I've struggled with firsthand, and I don't mind telling you. Back when I first got diagnosed, and the period before diagnosis, I went into a very bad depressive state. This would have been before you guys met me, and cards on the table. I don't think I've been the same person since. Like, it's definitely. Don't give me that freaking look, you cheeky freaking swine.
Definitely not.
I would say,
Give a
like,
prude.
MS. Shut up. MS has a wonderful talent of being able to manipulate the brain in ways that you didn't expect. And one of those ways is, in some cases, a change in personality and mood. And honestly, like, sometimes with like your mental health, it's easy just to kind of go, oh, what were you depressed about, if you've not had that interaction and you've not been through that experience. And honestly, like, yeah, I knew fucking well I'd had a problem for a long while, but eventually I was kind of like, yeah, put into CBT therapy, which did not really help at all, given what I struggled with at the time. Wasn't something that CBT could help with. CBT before, since Lima's given me that look,
No,
I'm keen.
you're good. You're fine. I'm
Oh
just looking
my
at the
gosh.
chat, be really confused.
I've just seen it now. When I say CBT, I mean cognitive behavioural therapy. That's my stride frickin' broken then. Yeah. Cognitive behavioral therapy did hee-haw for me, and it did not help that because, like, yeah, I was because of all this stuff. No, not in the blue bin, buddy. Here, pass them over here. I'll look after them
There
for you.
is a carton
sit
of
down.
milk he can take out if he gets his shoes on.
No. He's obsessed with taking out the bin. Very tidy boy. But what was I saying there? Because I've been put off my stride twice now. Yeah.
CPT.
Yes, I was talking about CBT. CBT did not work for me, and it probably works for loads of other people, but for me, the way that CBT approaches improving your mental health, it was not compatible with my situation, was not compatible with what I was struggling with. And cards on the table, I lied through my rotten little teeth that I felt better, because doing all this, you get kinda good at masking things in order to play a character. And I've done this for I think I've admittedly did that for a long time, because before doing this I acted on stage, so I kind of knew one like a portrayal that everybody else wanted to see, rather than just letting the mask slip off. But seeing that this is being recognised as a wider problem because cards on the table, I genuinely thought that was just me. That is definitely an improvement, and hopefully it will lead to better support for people's mental health. But if you want to read a bit more about that or have a look at options for getting involved in fundraising, because again, there's lots of things to suit everybody in terms of what you want to do with getting involved. There's the kilt walks that are coming up again. I've missed the first one of this year, but like I might actually sign up for one. I don't know. If they let me walk with the cane, yeah, why not? There's the cycling around like the harbours, there's the golfing, swimming, there's game over for MS. By all means, if any of those take your fancy, go to mssociety.org.uk, have a look, see what tickles your fancy, and by all means, sign up. And since I've found out that I can abuse this power for a little bit longer, I shall keep the stream under my control. Do not adjust your television sets. We have taken over.
Whoop whoop.
Now, to explain my
Back to you, Lena.
confusion, for some reason, Rise of Kingdoms is being promoted in our chat by Stream Elements. There's no active campaign running at the moment, so thank you, Stream Elements, for being weird.
How does that make sense? It was doing IGP earlier, and now
Is it maybe going off of what you're actually doing on the computer?
No.
Also,
that's a
it's in
relief.
our scheduled posts.
I mean, cards on the table, if this was running off my computer, we'd just have advert after advert for the Open University.
Oh, well.
And the occasional one for a stress relief massage.
See, we were looking at something completely different in chat when you said you saw chat.
Yeah.
Which pointed
I saw
Oliver to look at a message that I sent you in DM as a forwarding.
Oh, I saw that message.
You know, it's safe to say those things on stream, right? Just not safe to do those things on stream. Oh well. If
it's
you,
funnier when the person notices it.
I know.
I mean, to be fair, we could probably do that on stream after dark.
Well,
No.
if we're all done with the cock and ball torture, let's jump into tonight's session of our tabletop roleplay. See you soon.
I mean, maybe not under the title. I thought initially you were thinking that I was talking about that. Oh, sugar. What is the other CBT cannabis something oil or
CBD.
CBD? That's what it is.
Yeah. So CBT can mean quite a few things. I mean, you've got compulsory basic training for a motorbike. You've got cognitive behavioural therapy. And you've got cock and ball torture.
Hey, Lima, you're getting praise for the intro.
Anybody want a free trip to Gehenna? Let me know.
No, already been there twice. Fuck
Or where?
that.
Take you straight back to Lovatar's lair.
Make us 2-time God Killers? Yeah.
No, I think once is more than enough. Seen
Wow.
it, done it, bought the t-shirts. Oh, speaking of
He's only seen the intro the
places,
first time, has he?
I don't know.
Oh well.
I'm guessing.
I guess because
So?
we were late.
Yep, more than likely.
Well, he's always missed to start the stream, that's a problem. Oh well. Well, we're starting late anyway,
you-
but...
You're telling me that somebody's been missing out on the fantastic bands that we have at the beginning? For shame.
Yeah. I don't know,
I mean, to be fair, we did used to start later, and then cards on the table. I want my bed earlier.
Oh, that was your decision. I was doing it. Wanted things to go early.
I
Which
know,
is
and
fine.
I didn't. I know, and I backed him. It's like, yes, finally, somebody else says it.
It gives me less time to prep.
Aww.
Think of it
Affects
this
the
way:
quality of the content I provide you.
when I move, you'll have Monday as a solid hour to yourself, without your apprentice
On a
talking about.
topic, on a sort of a jokey topic of what CBT stands for, apparently there's a German grindcore band called Cock and Ball Torture.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't want to look it up.
Yeah.
I don't really want to Google it.
Well, while up there on stream.
Well,
Wait a minute.
I'll show you the live results. Let's see.
Not gonna lie, I've been saving this gift for just such an occasion. Not that I expected this conversation to come up anytime soon, but cards on the table, I've been waiting for the appropriate moment to break out these gifts. If I can freaking find them.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
bud.
Aye, wee man.
And now we have to speak safe for work.
Yes, because, well, if it was anybody else's child, we'd let's teach you something colourful.
This is up when you speak
Since-
more, by the way.
Since it's
This
my
is a
child.
sneak word.
I beg your bloody pardon.
So I'll just like some band names that have a certain title of song.
Exactly, Rachel. We've got a new
I
DM.
did
Let's go.
listen. I did listen.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, it is Dungeons and Dragons.
You like the show, don't you?
So what are we doing today?
Jack.
You guys good?
Jack, say
Jack, can you say that we all level up?
Yeah.
Tell
Yeah.
tell
Do we
tell
get
Paddy
a
that.
level up, buddy?
Sneak bump. Sneak bump.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, buddy.
I'm not
And wee man's about to get yeeted.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Ow.
You be careful of his bloody neck.
Ouch.
You okay?
Yeah.
Good night.
Just feel a bump.
Okay, so last week we were off. The lunar eclipse began their journey in escort towards the Great Green Palisade that is the
Yeah, but you
border
go
of Dosh and Galanasari,
And you
to
gotta
which
go get her.
they enter through as the vines that seem to hide which appeared to be actually a lack of a door, but became a door as the vines pulled away, granting them entry into the jaded lands of the Galanasari, and met with some sort of dignitarian of some sort. Doesn't seem particularly soldier-like, but someone there to seems to be calling the shots, more like a governor or some sort, who welcomed them in and asked, suggested that the party would head to Oshnbel to register for the tournament that they said they would be attending. So, after a few rounds of discussion and a few bit of frisking and searching, the party begins its journey. Rainfall increases during the journey as an ambush of 6 or 5 individuals appeared out the bushes attempting to subdue the party. A quick, effortless battle ensued with a few small grazes and cuts suffered by 1 or 2 of you, and then you slain all but 1 of the individuals. So, on the cliffs, what are we doing?
I'll leave them to interrogate the survivor. All the rest of the bodies, I'm going to try and put down the well that I saw on the map.
Do you
To
think
try and
that's
dispose of the bodies.
Are you sure we want to do that, given what happened the last time we saw somebody with a contaminated water supply?
These ones decompose over time.
No, we need to.
Well, what about the undead problem, though?
I think
need to
we'd
at least
rather
be
keep
heads
the
on.
corpses that are sort of, good to go, not be available to him in case he decides to peek over the wall.
Okay, I'll leave
What
the
do you mean,
bodies
sir?
where they are.
Oh, don't leave them alone. You've offered to gather them all up, so feel free. Create a pyre and burn them.
I think
Thank you,
probably
Farron.
burning them would be best.
Yeah, Farron will get them in a pile and use a thunderbox to burn them, because I don't have fire magic.
Would you like help getting some wood?
Sure.
It just turns Toto into Toto, go fetch some sticks. Big ones.
It looks
I
at you.
can't set it on fire with green flame blade, can I?
Technically, yes.
Wow, in fact, sorry, I do have fire magic. I've got to create bonfire.
Because it does
Perfect,
fire
that's what-
damage, so...
Yes.
So I'm just going to use green flame blade as well. Set my blade on fire with a green fire and just hold it against. Like, here you go. I don't know if a green fire is the best fire for burning a body, but I can start a fire at least.
How long is that hold gonna last?
Is what?
If I remember correct, no, the held dropped. Van Zandt was grappled him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, in that case,
You gonna take his
that-
weapons, or am I gonna just let him go?
Take his weapons off him,
yep.
Yeah, feel free.
and I'll go through. I'll grapple a weapon off him.
Make an investigation check for me.
I think he's investigation.
Yep.
Okay.
You search his inventory for equipment and proceed to try and remove it.
36.
Okay.
Fucking it.
You do go
Was an
ahead.
actual 20.
You got
Nice.
everything, including the lint from his pocket.
So, after a few moments,
So-
you manage to pull several swords and daggers from his inventory. And a bow.
And I'm just like, oh, that's where I normally hide one of my daggers.
Hey, don't touch that! Show
Oh,
me furry
inside the
beast.
belt. That's a smart one.
What? Oh, that's where it was! Been looking for that!
Is that a Garrett wire? Like for choking someone? Sweet.
Damn, he's got some good gear.
So, he continues to protest while still being held by Van's End. Let's go to a contested check to see if
Excuse me, you think a rogue would not find a rogue's weapons?
You're just an amateur.
Yeah, says the person that's outnumbered right now. I'll just make a point of saying that in Thieves' Cant.
Listen, Bird, you better go back to taverns and work the table. Know your place, right?
Is he being sexist right now? Is this what this is?
Farah just walks away, leaves the females to it.
Right, Mantra. Cards on the table. I've not been put in this position before, have you?
What position?
The position of not knowing whether or not to castrate him or slit his throat first. Because, not gonna lie, I feel a sense of like your rage about like your that sexist comment there, and I'm not sure whether or not to take his manhood away or take his voice away.
Oh, I'm not really that pissed off at him. I mean, all what he tried to do, muggers. So, why? Give me a good reason. I might let you go.
Because I need money.
Why would you
reason than that.
attack this group?
Because you look like pathetic travellers with some bit of wealth but no skill. Obviously we were a little bit off on that perspective, but
Oh, we just killed a god before coming here.
I killed a dog too. But I was 10.
Yeah, you fucked up, mate.
Yeah, I don't think we're letting you walk out of this. Nacy, you still around?
He's behind him, she's got a staff literally below his legs. Mm-hmm.
Any creative ideas?
Yep. Vine comes out his throat.
Oh, I like your thinking. Did you make sure that you speared his genitals as well?
Nope, up the anus.
Ooh, nice.
And he just
I will
stays there,
slowly
and you
away.
see the plant has actually rooted inside the ground in the grass. And it says that'll be a tree in a while. Burn it though, because it'll be fun to leave him like this until he turns into a full tree. Nah. Did you
Can
find
you
anything
try
on
out
him?
that plan?
No.
A few weapons in that pile.
Did you find any notes or anything else on him? Which you did.
Yeah.
Seems that the Black Hand comes to mind, but not Black Hand of Bane. You recognise this as part of the Oshnbel Syndicate. A notorious organisation well known for its smuggling and trafficking. And especially some of the other bodies that you go around with your continuing investigation, you do come across some satchels of halfling weed and some other few narcotics. And maybe some flasks
I'll pick up the halfling weeds. I was almost out.
Okay.
Actually, I was out.
I'm gonna go and quickly loot the other bodies at the site of halfling weed. Just like, Baron, don't light it yet. Don't light them.
You find 13 applications of halfling weed.
Okay, I want to put 7 around this body as we light it on fire.
No.
Why are you wasting it?
So it's going to smell nice.
Yeah, but still though.
This is bad stuff. We should put this in. We should burn it. All of it.
Well, what do you mean it's bad stuff?
It's illegal.
That kind of bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you would have said this was legal here.
I was going to say
It's just a
like,
herb.
Well, it's illegal to everybody else, so...
Oh.
I lost a D6.
Are you voicing Van Zandt?
Yes.
I had wondered what that was about, and then I clicked. Right, 2 seconds. I gotta get the wee man a refill.
And...
No. That's it.
6 applications of Dreamflake.
I'll take a note of that for now.
And finally... 1 Devilweed. So 13 Halfling Weed, 6 Dreamflake, and 1 Devilweed.
Okay.
Yeah, just put that on your chat, just to annoy them.
He's typing. Okay. But yeah, I'm still thinking we should put some of the halfling weed under this body just to see how it smells when it burns with her body. But well, let's just put it in a bag for now, just so it's safe. Then no people with ill intent will get their hands on it. Okay, Doom? Not going to smoke it just now.
For now. What would I do to try and work out the effects of each, the Devilweed and the Dreamflake?
Medicine nature check. Depends what you're trying to look at, what it's made of, or what you think the effects of the items are.
It's the effects that I'm trying to work out.
Make us medicine check with disadvantage on the Dreamflake and the Devilweed.
I don't need to know about the fucking Halfling Weed because I've sampled it with Mantra at one
That's
point.
what I said, the Dreamflake and Devilweed. You'll have disadvantage.
Sorry, are we just finding out what Devilweed is?
So even with disadvantage, it's not a terrible roll. So it's 13 on the dice. You said medicine, right?
Medicine.
Cool. 23.
So, both items, at a glance, are... well, the Dreamflake is a thin slivers of dried black fungus. From your understanding, this is something that's been known to induce hallucinations and euphoria. When smoked, the user enters an extreme vivid waking dream that lasts for hours. Extended uses of blackens the teeth and makes the bad trips more common, and it's very addictive.
Okay. And just so I know, there's no status effects that gets applied.
Not with that rule.
Okay. That's more what I was trying to work out.
And Devilweed?
Game statistics wise. Yep. I didn't know if you were just going to use the 23 for both. Let's see. That was slightly better. 25.
Okay. So this is Wisian plant that leaves that are dried and rolled, possibly rolled into or placed in a pipe for burning. And it's put me off. With that, it causes a bit of not illusion, but more like less common sense, but more brawn, and a bit of paranoia.
Ozzy's
So it makes you stronger, but scared.
Not quite scared, but more skittish. Specifically,
Because
your
someone will
wisdom,
catch you. Yeah.
your wisdom score is reduced to 1 until you have a long rest. Strength scores increased by 2 to a maximum of 20 for 1 hour. And there is a known side effect which your 25 will allow you to know. Skittish behaviour with disadvantage on attacks, saving throws, and skill checks.
Okay, I am never fucking touching that. Because that would put my 20 wisdom down to 1. Fuck that. Cool. I'm just being curious in case there's potential uses against NPCs or what.
Oh, that's the liquids and the other ingestible stuff. Or inhaled stuff. Let's play it
Someone
then.
could be smoking a pipe. Invisible mage hand putting something in a pipe.
I'll give you a common list. There you go.
Yeah.
There's the common list of narcotics. Party's very familiar with the bottom one.
Who's familiar with the bottom one?
Troll piss.
No, not again.
To be fair, Tetsu's wasn't too bad. He just fucked up a lot of people.
Yep. The mantra put Sylvia in a box. I ended up with a new profession, and mantra also ended up on the top of the wardrobe.
Indeed. Otherwise, on the weapon front, doesn't seem to be anything out of ordinary. Some of them a little bit scuffed, blunted, but ordinary weapons nonetheless.
Cool. And after they're done looking through the bodies, I'll just use control bonfire or create bonfire.
Make a survival check for me and see how well you did before you light everything up. In
I'll
fact,
use
your
red
bonfire will
side.
increase your DC, well, reduce your DC.
Okay, I'll use the fire die, D20. God. Okay, pretty fucking high. 28.
Okay, yeah. Bodies are burning.
Burn, baby, burn. So, what direction are we going again?
Towards the village, I guess. Just continue along.
Cool.
Apparently, death penalty. If anybody
Yeah,
that
apparently.
knows that stuff, yeah. But first the kingdom. Sure. Okay. So, with a smouldering stack of bodies slowly turning to ash, what else are you guys looking to do here?
I think we ideally want to just try and get to this place sooner rather than later, really.
Yep.
So, I think
Did you see the well?
Where did I see the well? Remember that last guy that you ran after?
Yeah, but did you look down it?
No. You were closer than I was.
Let's have a wee nosy, just in case there's anyone nearby.
Well, they did say someone fell down a well or some shit like that. So
Yeah, but I'm sure that was just to get our attention. But we're as well looking, just on the off chance.
Yeah.
You want to look down the well?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
There's something in the way
Here's a
of
huge
them.
side quest for everybody then. Nah, I'm joking. It's just make a perception check. This is when you take on a new campaign road, takes you into the Underdark and takes you onto a completely different campaign.
Hell yeah.
The hidden game mode.
That's
Yeah.
23 for me.
28. 28 for me.
You'll have disadvantage because you don't have dark vision.
Who?
You.
I do.
Oh, you do now. That's right. Never mind. What did you get, Liv?
12.
12. Mantra's too busy looking at the fire. Didn't notice anything.
I'm just
You two.
putting a green flame blade against it, just seeing how it changes colour.
Fire is so
You two, roll me a d10 each.
I don't know if I like this.
See if we look down and I can see saliva all over the walls. That's a 3.
That's a 10.
13 it is. Good to know. So as you peek down, it's quite dark. Very dark. The greys are even harder to focus through, as it seems to be nothing's moving down there. But
I do have 120-foot dark vision.
no, that's fine. I'm just going to describe it to you.
Just going to describe it to you as you stay silent.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up.
I'll
That's
take
worrying
the
why
best.
he's quiet like that.
Make sure it's correct. Come on.
This is when a kappa decides to jump out at us.
Of course.
Lima, the tiny human saying he's wanting to go to bed. He's
Dion
listening
is
to bedtime
engrossed.
routine. I know that we've only been going for 40 minutes, but would DM like a little break in order to arrange what he's going to be doing with the well?
No, I've got what I want. I'm just trying to bring up some information. Okay. You see his yellow eyes looking straight at you, and he claws come up, rushing up the side of the thing, and just slides back down again.
Toto? Just gonna look around, like, where is he?
You briefly see this
Briefly
visage break into light, which at your point, you're with the noise coming up, you also spot it as well, Mantra. It slides down before it reaches the top. And you notice at the sides there's lots of deep claw marks. Looks like this thing has been trying to escape for quite some time. And he did snap when he tried to get to the top.
Do we know what that is?
Make a nature check.
Just repeating my question because Lima didn't hear.
Yeah, that's exactly why I did.
I thought you said you knew what that was. That's what I heard you say.
No, but I got a 20.
20. Some sort of wolf hybrid humanoid.
That's a 17 from me.
It's a wolf hybrid
Yeah,
humanoid.
Let me try. Did you say a nature check?
Yep.
Yeah, because that was a straight
That's,
roll for me.
Damn it, that's a 15 for me.
It's
Oh, no,
a
wait, no, I
wolf.
get No wait, I'm proficient in that, so I get another roll, don't I?
No.
No.
Proficiency means you get a bonus to it from your proficiency score.
Damn it.
Nope, Fansander, if it doesn't know what it is. 7 plus.
Do you know who we should
Please,
ask?
have you seen this?
25. She throws her staff out and just begins vining up the well. And says, "Here, help me move that rock."
I'll use telekinesis.
Telekinesis fails immediately because the rock is huge.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a cast to speak with animals to try and communicate with them.
Who?
The thing in the well.
Okay. What do
The
you say?
wolf hybrid thing, so I just go, hey, take it easy, we're gonna try and get you out.
Why do you talk to me with this spell?
Well, to be fair, you were girly and snarling, I wasn't 100% sure if you spoke common. Do you speak common? If you're offended, I'm more than happy to change back to another tongue. Just I'm kind of used to speaking wolf with my companion.
No response.
Guys, I think I've offended him.
Well, to be fair, it looks like we're trying to trap him down there.
Yeah, it's a werewolf, so yeah, please trap him. If he bites you, you'll become one of them.
Ah,
That could be fun.
It grabs your arm and takes you over to the well. Come on, let's dangle you in. They'll probably kill you first, but
surely there's a way that we can get.
Would be the first time.
she looks back, takes a step back a little bit for you and says, "You've been bitten."
No, died.
Just walks away
Oh.
from you.
The first answer, I don't know about that one, to be fair. Can't you just cure the poor fucker?
Mm-hmm. Surely
Cure,
there's a treatment.
Farron. Tell me that cure, what it is.
What?
The cure. Tell me the cure.
Isn't there a spell called Remove Curse?
Not quite.
Would that spell even work in this circumstance?
It's technically a curse.
Let's just say it's not as simple as just casting Remove Curse to cure this affliction. Yeah, okay, backseat DM, already about 10 steps ahead of you.
I don't know.
So yeah, how heavy is the rock that we're trying to move? Because
It's a bit too big. She's like panicking, saying, "We should move this and bury him now."
Yeah, no. The reason I'm asking is because telekinesis can move a weight up to 1,000 pounds.
Probably closer to 2,000 to 5,000 range.
Then I can't fucking move that anyway.
Mhm.
I've got -1 to my strength.
I've got no strength as well. But I'm sure the Mastiffs will be willing to help pull if we attach a rope around it.
I was joking, by the way. There's no one's going to move that rock, but I would love to have it there.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, I don't think.
Question.
Anybody got oil?
Would something that has a strength of 26 have any chance of moving it?
You don't know. Does anybody have any oil?
Nope.
I wouldn't want to throw wood down there because you can use that to get up.
But he's clearly not getting out anytime soon right now, is he?
She leans into
What
you
about his
or
scratches
and
and
whispers,
stuff?
"We're going to burn the motherfucker before he gets out and infects other people."
Fuck it, I'm gonna just try using fucking Bigby's hand. See if I can lift that thing up then. because Begbie's hand has a strength of 26.
Okay, make Bisbee hand. You want anybody else to assist you with this?
If someone wants to assist, I will happily fucking take it.
Don't look at me, I've got a -1 for strength.
I'm going
But maybe
to
arms.
try and put a rope around it and attach the other two ends of the rope, since it's going round it, to both mastiffs and getting mastiffs to pull.
Okay, so what would it just be a straight strength? roll
It would
you
be
want me to do,
a
or what?
strength check with all those involved.
Okay.
It'll be pulling. It's not lifting it. It's just pulling it.
It is going to be
so-
pulling it first
that is-
because, or lifting it, because you'll still need to remove it from the ground. Because only the 40% of the rock is currently visible.
Okay, would I have got advantage from the masters trying to help?
I think they both roll.
The
If we combine.
The dice roll for this will not be helpful because there's no way to really secure the rock because it will keep slipping off. You have a big rock that is sitting like that.
So. Let's see.
I'll emphasize on a drawing.
Combined, both mastiffs got 19.
Bigby's hand got 26.
I'm not sure if Vanzan would probably help. I'd imagine it would.
That's what you're working with.
Yeah, I get that.
So the rope
Can
you
you
see
not use
slipping off.
vines or something to lift it up, niece?
Yeah, trees are going to be bigger than this. Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
man,
helping
at least-
Oliver?
I'll send in Toto to help pull the rope with the mastiffs.
He just goes
So,
in and just
again-
grabs it and goes, "Arr, arr, arr," and it becomes a freeway tug of war between the Mastiff and the Direwolf.
No, help in the same direction, you twat.
Make an animal handling check.
Considering I'm still using thing we can speak with animals, I think he understands me. That's
All you hear right now,
21.
it's mine, no, it's mine, 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 it's mine.
Okay, well with a 21 I address all the canines and just be like, oi,
Oh, look at you.
that way. Pull together.
They all drop at the same time.
Uh-oh,
Pick
get
up
them
the-
up.
Pick them up and drag together.
Make a strength check for total.
What do you mean after
So
making
it,
strength?
yeah.
That's
tug of war with
13
the rock.
with total.
What about Alfor and Mantra and Farron? What are you, all three of you, physically doing?
I'm using the spell to try and get it out.
You're not going to help push either?
I can certainly try, but I might just make it more difficult if I roll it at one.
Aren't you also using your action just to...
Yeah, use my action to do Bigby's hand,
hmm
technically.
I was thinking that that's what he was doing already.
No.
Roll. Roll it.
Oh,
No, roll. Roll your dice.
sure. Farm will help physically.
Roll it.
That's a nat 20 for a total of 19.
What did
Okay.
Jack just roll for?
He rolled the DC check.
Okay, well, from my strength check to pull with the mastiffs and the wolf, that's a 5, so I don't think I'm making a dent.
So you begin to move it slightly. It starts to rub against the dirt. Here's the thing. The rope. I need a dexterity check from you, Mantra.
Me? Okay.
awfully loud down.
Is that to see how well I tied the rope?
Mm-hmm.
So just straight dex.
Great dex check.
23.
Okay.
I mean, straight dex is a difficult check, so.
Can you describe to me how you tie this rock?
I found a wee lump that was poking out so that a rope could fit under it. Wrapped the rope round out a rock a couple of times and lassoed it onto the harnesses of the mastiffs.
Does a single line go towards the rock to the mastiffs?
One single line per mastiff.
Okay.
There's a couple of lines around the rope, but the rope isn't long enough to do more than that.
So the strength
So
check
single line per
is...
mastiff.
The strength check itself is enough to move the rock for sure. However, there's an important fact here that certain things are not built to take so much weight, even if you tie it
What
twice.
do you mean CC get down? Where is she?
Well, it'll drag the mastiffs back before the rope smashes, because it'll be a standard rope.
You're terrible, you know that.
What?
GG.
So,
Distracted now.
I imagine...
Yeah, not everyone is pulling a rope. If people were pulling on a rope, then I would have put more layers. If it's just a mastiff, they're not going to break it.
Okay. With the complexity of the tie, and to have enough rope to allow two mastiffs to have it secured, there's not a lot give.
One mastiff got a 7 on its strength check, just for justification.
These two brothers, he's sniffing the other one's ass. Or totals.
Just address them both again since I've still got to speak with the animals in effect. Just like, I focus, pull.
So the rock briefly lifts out of the thing. You're actually getting airborne, and at least begins casting vines to try and get underneath it and try and push it up as well. At a point,
Let's try and
you've
push
got
it.
the ropes around. Crack, 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 snap. Rope comes free, not damaged, but a bit of the rock comes out and the rock rolls backward into the hole.
Fuck this.
Oil, anybody?
But why is the oil important?
You have grease?
I have an item that might be
You're
a
so
little bit
loud.
better for it.
Heather, you're very loud.
Who's loud?
You.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
Right, I've reduced
wait a
your
minute,
volume.
I do have oil and I also still have some black goo.
How much
I don't know
oil?
if that's helpful. 2 flasks.
A little bit more than that.
I know what I'm going to need to rest very soon, so
I have an alchemist fire thing.
I'm going to convert a 2nd level spell slot into 2 sorcery points. And can I see the wolf through the mesh
You see,
vines?
you see the 2 amber eyes looking straight up at you. It's a snarl.
I hold out the alchemist's fire to Nice and say, "What about this?"
Yeah, that'll start a fire, but that will prolong it. I want to fill that hole with fire to his ankles and... Yeah.
Well, if you wanted to try and do that, and as long as I can get a rest very soon, I'm just gonna cast fucking disintegrate on the fucker.
Do I aim for hole and just use disintegrate?
Yep.
Okay.
At the
And
eyes.
I'm gonna and I'm gonna use wait, before you roll,
I already rolled.
three sorcery points to give him disadvantage.
So that was in that 20.
Jesus.
DC is 21 and it's a 7th level.
So
Did you,
we could keep throwing things at it, and it can't do much.
Potentially. And the more that we throw, the more likely that he's going to thing me.
Okay then. So
I mean, technically,
I hold my hand up, and a shadow blade forms in my hand. I can throw this, and he can't use it to get out.
well, here's an alternative idea. Niece, since you can, like, amend stuff with nature,
I'm just gonna
Can
leave
you-
that image right there.
cool, silvery barbs, get fucked, motherfucker. Not letting you have it. See if you rolled another nat 20, I am gonna quit.
Nah, it's not that. It's not that anymore. But that is a 25.
Son of a bitch. Okay. That's all I can fucking do.
And he just shifts, moves, and looks at you and goes. He's now going to actually try to break out.
can I now finish my sentence, please?
Mhm.
So, niece, as I was saying before divine intervention struck, you know how you can do the wibbly wobbly nature thingy? Well, is there a possibility that you can deepen the well?
Not in reasonable time, no. And I can't exactly just make the ground disappear.
What about collapsing the well on top of him then?
Right now, he
Like,
can't
if
get
you-
out. If I
I
collapse
know he
anything
can't get
in,
out, but
he can then climb out.
would you not be able to, like, make the roots grow in a way that it can constrict the well?
Again, opportunity for him to climb out.
Would this sweet oil be flammable?
It's what?
I have an item called sweet oil. I think it was an oil we picked up randomly at one point.
How much oil is there?
Tell me I picked it up.
I don't remember what this is.
It's a custom item I had added. It's called sweet oil. I had picked up a sweet oil from something.
I don't recognise you saying that word before.
Are you
And there was a
sure that you
quantity
meant?
of 5.
Are you sure that's not the sweet rolls and you've just mistyped it?
I don't know. There's that of the oil of sharpness. That's about the only oils I have.
Maybe we can come back and, well, deal with him.
Yeah. Do you want one of these? And I hold out a shadow blade.
Yeah, he's offended and, quite frankly, very angry.
Yeah, I'm sure if I threw a couple of daggers at him, he would.
Oh, he was angry already at
Not
the
be too
thought of
happy.
getting help, getting out of the well.
It was oil I had got at the same time as the snake's tongues. So it would have been from a shop.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I mean, how bad would it be if we just left him there? Because, I mean, he's clearly been there a while. It's not like he's going to magically find a way out.
he could get lucky. I'll just try to disintegrate him, so I think he's going to be pissed at me.
We could throw a riding horse down now.
Yeah, give him some food
That's
for a wee while.
If we'll both useful items, just drop a riding horse down.
I've got one last big thing I can try, and it's banishment. But that is then allowing him to go somewhere else.
Yeah, somehow I don't think that's going to be a good idea. Because
Well, I've
then
got
he's
a
no
pet.
longer our problem, but then he's somebody else's problem.
To be honest, it just doesn't need to be our problem.
Yeah, but you know what it'll be like? We'll end up going into a random town, and it'll be a case of, oh, thank God you're here. We've had a terrible infestation of like your werewolves. It started off with Hamish down the road, and then before we knew it, it took Olaf, and it took like your Sven, and everybody. You gotta help us.
Wow, all the Disney movie references.
No idea. I started off with Hamish, and I just went from there.
Cool. I'm just going to about turn and walk the fuck away. Because
Okay.
I
we
still
leaving
need
him behind?
some sort of spell slots. I'm running out of spell slots because of the fight to save Van Zandt. I had very limited stuff after that.
Do you think you can get out? Because if he can't, I am very tempted to start throwing things at him. I could kill him slowly. I'd like to make a sort of investigation check, if possible, to see if I can, if it looks like he would get out and what the chances are. Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm. So,
Can I?
describe how you would do it.
So I want to look around the well, look down it, see how far it is.
So the top
how
of the well is
sticky it
covered by
looks.
vines, so it's very difficult to see through the vines because it's quite tightly sealed. The well itself looks quite old. If you have an archaeology check, you can make a check with that skill if you're proficient. If not, you can make a intelligence check.
So investigating if it looks like it can get out is an intelligence check.
You're trying to look at the structure. You're trying to understand the architecture of it.
I don't need to care about the architecture, I just want to see roughly how far down he is and does it look like he is able to climb up.
Well, okay, then it'll be an investigation check. With disadvantage, since your view inside is quite limited.
Okay.
You can make a check for structure, your usual check bonus using your intelligence modifier. Baron.
Check for what?
The intelligence thing was to do with me.
What's your proficiency?
So that is... With disadvantage, a 31.
Show
Hard
off.
to see. You can see he's been climbing up. He's definitely failed a lot of times. If he's able to keep practicing and make
deep enough grooves.
deep enough grooves, yes, he could probably eventually climb out. You don't, however, you can't guess how long that would be.
Yeah.
And sure, fuck, I'm going to use knowledge of the past because why the fuck not? I've not used it in a while. Okay, so you said plus my proficiency, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
26.
Okay. This is a run-of-the-mill elven technology circa 1,500 years ago. Used to be handholds inside the well, which you didn't see when you looked in previously.
I'll just let Mandra know that these kind of wells used to have handholds, but didn't quite see them when we looked down last time.
So they just eroded away, do you think, or?
Possibly.
Okay. I think we should try and deal with it to prevent any mishappenings. I know that might not be the general word. You have bows and arrows. I don't think the arrows are going to help him much. And I have a weapon that's I can reconjure in my hand.
Well, you want to fight it?
You can't pick up. I mean, we have a good advantage. It can't get out just now.
Well,
We
one
can
bite
see
and
where
you
it's down.
will be a werewolf.
That's why we leave the vines there. They'll act as a muzzle.
The vines shift a little bit as well. As you hear him jump up and he
What's
spikes
that?
the vine. You hear the vines move a little bit.
What?
He's already trying to get out, so either we run or we deal with him. Because if he gets out, he's going to bite someone and he won't be prepared to handle it.
Well, if we wish to do so, we might as well start. No time like the present.
Yes. So, I cast Mirror Image and place copies of myself all the way around the well.
So, how many copies are you going to make yourself?
Well, it's just Mirror Image, so...
Well, your mirror doesn't really make copies around yourself, but it creates an illusion of you being 4 people in one space.
Okay. And I'll also then use... What's the ones that don't actually use a cast thing? I've got a new spell and I can't see it. There it is.
Join the club.
I was going to do Silent Image, but it's not any different than just using Minor Illusion, really.
Yeah.
But I can do a bigger image, but, you know. I'll use Minor Illusion or to produce what looks like a wee elf sitting on the edge of a well.
Okay.
Yes,
Describe
I am
this one.
waiting.
What's that for?
What's what for?
Thing on the
There
edge
you
of the
go.
well?
To act as bait.
Well,
Ah,
exactly.
sorry, I had a bit of a thingy moment there.
And what did you say, Lima?
Said, describe the female you create.
Who said it was a female?
I thought you said a female.
I just said an elf.
I've got buses, guys.
Yeah, she
Crash,
said
crash,
a wee-
crash, crash!
Yeah, she said a wee elf, not
Oh.
female.
Yeah, we elf.
Okay.
Is that all your?
But I'll do it so that it looks like
Let's play Smoke.
Oh.
One of the elves that escorted us.
Mangoes?
It's
That's good mangoes.
not a game, it's a thing we just do.
Corn.
And
You gonna jump? Stand.
then I am going to
Stand.
cast a third
Stand.
level Shadow Blade.
Go on.
Third level.
I'm ready when you are.
What are we doing?
Bombarding the shit out of this shit.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll get ready to do 6th level Psychic Glance. Because I don't necessarily think he might be as intelligent as he is dexterous.
Okay. So who wants to fire first?
Because I took 3 spells to get ready, so you probably had more time to do it.
Yeah, probably me. Sure, fuck it. Intelligence saving throw, please, Mr. Lima.
That's not the thing I was looking at. That is a fail for 14, but he's going to go ahead and use his legendary resistance.
Yep. you need to do
Since
better.
we're going to start an encounter here, I'm going to need everybody to roll initiatives.
The fuck? The wolf has
Legendary
legendary
resistance.
resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just roll my damage right now then, since he's going to take half damage.
That is 21.
Come on. Cute. I'll drop that in there to just show you. So hold on to initiative rolls while I actually get the character sheet out, because I wasn't expecting a fight today. I'll just need it.
Have thrown a lycanthrope at us.
This was
Badly.
a story thing for you guys to deal with as part of a side arc. But
Can we
since
point out that since you're the TM, you kinda dictate what happens?
I just put shit
Yeah.
thing. I just put shit out for you to play with. You
If
didn't
you
have to
throw out
play.
some shit and say this could infect an entire village.
This the
I am sure if
monkey
Van Zandt
bars
was
are right
here, he
there.
would have
You could have just gone down the
insisted.
slide. The monkey bars will be there, but you can just go up and down the slide.
Yeah, there's also the fact that if Doom was here, it wouldn't have taken us that long to discuss it, killing it.
Yeah, he would have just attacked it.
So, damage-wise for that spell, you're looking at 36.
Okay.
So half.
Is it talking? Since Speak with Animals.
It
is
was
said, yeah.
speaking in common.
Okay.
Okay, one last thing before we do all that.
DM, the many humans wanting to go to bed.
Okay, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back soon. looking back, and this thing begins smashing and crashing against the stuff and becomes pretty aggressive. So, Mantra, what do you have?
I'm just going to say, I can't trust you not
Your
to.
initiative.
Right. Oh, initiative. Yes, I rolled that a while back. I rolled it on D&D Beyond, so I'm just checking the history.
Alvor?
I think it was like a 17.
21.
And Farron is 16. I wrote that down.
Smart. Total.
Oh, sugar, I forgot about Toto.
Oh, Nice and Van Zandt got complete opposites.
13 for Toto.
13. Nice has a whopping 30. And Van Zandt have 7.
Holy shit. Doom's not going to be happy you rolled low for him.
Mm-hmm.
And that one. I will mention there's a particular risk to this encounter. Because you're dealing with this now, instead of being properly prepared.
I mean, we should be properly prepared, but you introduced it as
It was a
me
prison
saying
and it
we
was
can
stuck.
infect the entire thing.
Yeah, she wanted to. She says it needs to go, but she was willing to leave. I think Farron was in the middle of leaving, and then came back to lance it. But okay. So top of the initiative order, we have Nice on with Alvivor on deck. In fact, sorry, I need to do one important thing.
What, roll for the Lycan?
Just about. Okay.
What is that?
What?
That.
That noise.
Yeah, that.
Ah. Yep, that's it.
Me fidgeting.
I was just curious because I was like, okay, either we've got the world's worst lighter, or like I thought maybe it was the cat playing with something.
It's fine, I'll play with a different fidget then.
No, sorry, I was just like,
Stop
curious.
playing with
is all.
yourself.
Ooh, I like it. It's shiny.
I like it. It's fucking heavy.
Is it?
Nice is going to back up about 20 feet, and she is going to cast. She's going to hold a spell.
The what?
She's going to hold a spell.
And we're not privileged to know what spell it is.
Not yet. Next up is the individual down below. And let's see if he can break out this time. Yep, that'll do it. That'll just about do it.
No.
Even if we walked
Jumps
away,
up.
it was breaking out within seconds anyway.
He just lands on top of the well, between the vines, and he steps off.
Does he ignore the mirror image? Did he inspect it? The illusion?
You mean the illusion? He just went through it, because you left it on top.
I left it at the side, sitting at the side of the well.
Sitting aside, okay, looks at it. So, allow me, still going through the turn. And he pulls a long sword out of his sheath.
Well,
Still looking
fluff
around
my
at it.
life.
Have a little stare at it. He's going to approach it. Trying to bite. Oh my god.
Another nat 20, it looks like. And I thought I was bad.
So that is what's okay. That's a 23 to insight. What's the DC
Okay.
of your illusion?
Why insight?
Because he's preparing to attack it. Is it not insight? Investigation or
But why insight?
because he's
It's
in predator mode, so
investigation.
he's not gonna like his investigation, so then that will be 22 then. He's preparing to attack it. So he's choosing the way to get to it because he
Okay.
thinks he's sitting away as he said, so it's not aware that it's behind that.
So if it used its action to do an intelligence investigation check, then the save was. Oh wait, I have a bonus to these, don't I? Yeah. I think it was about 20.
It was.
It's not, it's your spell DC.
However, I have a bonus. But I have a bonus against illusion spells,
That's
which
right.
doesn't appear on it.
It won't do because it's like extremely difficult to write that onto an item. So it's on your item.
Oh yeah, by 5, so 23.
23. Okay, he's staring at it. Alva, you're up. Mantra on deck.
I'm not 100% sure what to do. On the one hand, if he's staring at the illusion, I kinda want to leave him looking at it. But on the other hand, I know that we've got to freaking kill this thing. So, against my better judgment, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make him my sworn enemy for the moment. So that I can activate the thing on my oath bow. And roll for damage. Or rather, roll for hit. Fuck. That's a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Damn it.
Second look straight at you.
That's a 17.
That hits.
Oh, thank goodness.
Roll your damage.
Right, okay, so extra 3d6 for that. I don't have sneak attack at all, do I?
Don't.
Right, that's fine.
He's acutely aware of everybody and no one's engaging him at the moment.
Well, you can still talk to him because, you know.
Okay, so that is 24 plus 7, so that is 31 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'm just going to panically say, look buddy, we can talk about this.
Anything else, Alva?
I'll go ahead and I'll pop another go with the
The
final
fifth shot?
attack.
You mean the third
No,
shot?
sorry. And I ain't gonna hit, that's a 14.
He actually ducks at this one and he's actually staring right at you.
Sorry.
Anything else?
Actually, do we have Foundry for this?
No.
Oh good, Theatre of the Mind, excellent. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and Misty Step as far away as humanly possible.
Okay, so you move to, we'll say, about 50 feet away.
Yep. Just like, bye!
Okay. Mantra, how far away are you?
Probably about, in all honesty, probably about 10 foot away from the wild at most.
Baron, how far away are you?
To be honest, well, I would have needed to see in the well to be able to cast the spell. So I would have needed to have been close enough that I could see through the vines
So 5 feet.
to see him. So potentially 5-10 feet.
Okay, Farron. 5 feet. Alvor. 90 feet. Mantra. 10 feet. Nice. 30 feet. Van Zand. 20 feet. Total 30 feet. Okay. Legendary action. Mauling Pounce. He leaps into the air, moving up to his total speed, but only moving a quarter of it. And he lands right beside you, Mantra. And gets to make a swipe attack against you. So with his claws. So that is a not too terribly high 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit. But do I roll for the...
Doesn't matter,
no,
it doesn't hit any of your
images,
images either, so.
Okay.
Don't the mirror images have an AC of their own? Or is it the same AC as you?
CBC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'd be way too difficult to keep track of if they all had independent ones.
Okay. Bantry up, Farron on deck.
Okay. I am going to invoke duplicity.
Okay.
I've not done this yet.
Whoop, whoop.
Wait, what?
An exact replica of Mantra appears nearby.
Blech.
Flanking the werewolf.
Okay.
So that's my action. My bonus action will be... I can't even hit it with my weapons. You know what? No, I've already got my Shadow Blade in my hand because I was prepared to throw some down a well. So I was going to go, oh, my bonus action, I'll use my Shadow Blade. But no. Advantage. But we're not in dim light, so that's fine. Yeah, there's not too much I can do as my bonus action just now, so I am just going to damn it, why is my mind not working? I was like,
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
use cunning action to brace
My
myself.
brain fog is
So,
contagious, it seems.
Yes, yes. I think I'll disengage and stand next to Farron.
Okay.
I end my turn.
Okay. Legendary action of a swipe attack against you, Mantra.
Legendary action. Okay.
Action. That's a bit better. That is a 20 to hit.
Bonus action. So, no, not bonus action. Reaction. Shield. Misses.
Okay. Just growls at you. Okay. And Farron up. Total on deck.
Okay. I'm just out of curiosity here. How does Mantra have invoke duplicity? That's cleric shit. I'm curious. I do have a technical question, Mr. DM.
Of course you do.
I had Bigby's hand cast
It
when we
is
were moving
active.
the rock. How long would I still have on that? Because the concentration time is up to a minute.
Oh, so you have 6 turns. No, not
Okay.
even. Well, hold on. You moved around and he ran up, tried to shoot him a few times. I would say probably 4 turns left.
Okay, 4 turns.
Because that's all 36 seconds. And in gunput for you for after your turn.
Cool. Cool. So in that case, then let me just double check. Is it a bonus action or is it an action? Okay. Okay, as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, I can move the hand up to 60 feet and cause one of the following effects. So, first of all, the hand's going to come streaming over Farron's head with 60 feet of movement. Going right up to the fucker and going to do a clenched fist attack against
I'm
him.
going to try push him back down the well.
I do.
That's
That is actually an idea, because I do have the forceful hand option, which allows. How close are? I'm pretty much like 5 feet next
Yeah.
to the well, right?
You're 5 feet next to a
You're
well,
next to it, and
but
if it
Big's
went to
hand
me
wasn't.
for its action, then it's
Sure.
also next
Fuck
to
it. I'm gonna use the forceful hand feature of it. The hand attempts to push the creature within 5 feet of it in the direction I choose. Make a check with the hand strength contested by the strength athletics check. If the target is medium or smaller, you have advantage on it. Do they class as a medium creature?
He does.
Cool, I have advantage on it. Okay, so let's use the cupcake one, because why the fuck not? Okay, so it's a strength check I'm making, so it's +8 with advantage.
Sorry, did you just say that you have cupcake dice?
Jester.
I have a dice that has a cupcake as the D20 symbol.
Ah,
It's Jester.
I'll take a picture of it in a second.
please do.
Either way, the good thing is that was the lower roll. So it's 19 plus 8, so 27.
Okay, fine. Fuck you. So
I push him back into the well.
So you push him on top of the well. Make a dexterity check for him to see if he actually falls.
Would he get disadvantage because I'm forcefully trying to do it?
All he does is pushed him. That's it.
Semantics. If I don't ask, I don't get.
No, he's. See, how far can you push him back?
Okay, the hand pushes the target up to 5 feet plus a number of feet equal to 5 times my spell casting modifier.
Oh, okay.
So in total 30 feet.
Yeah, we shove him back in the well.
Fire's like, oh shit, and I'm gonna start moving backwards, keeping my eyes towards him. Well, the well.
How far
and
away
I'm
do you
moving
move?
back. I'm moving my full speed, which is just
I'll
gonna
just
be
add a
30
free.
foot.
I'm just gonna add a free
Yeah.
to that distance.
And I'll hold my action to do. Wait, what one is it? What one is it? No. Which one is it? I don't. Never mind. I don't have that cantrip. I'll hold my action to do Eldritch Blast if the fucker comes jumping out of the thing.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Total.
So, Toto, how many feet is he away from the target?
To the well, 30 feet. It was by your
from
side.
From the werewolves, though?
At this point, You don't know.
Right, okay. I'm gonna have to overrun and bite. So does he cover at least 20 feet on the run up?
So Toad's going to run up to the well, and Toad's going to jump into the well.
No, like, I'm asking where the target is.
You asked me how far away he was, you can't tell.
Right, okay, but in relation to the werewolf, is the werewolf now successfully in the well?
Yeah, I said he got pushed into the well.
Right, okay, that's fine then. He'll just, like, just stand his ground then, growling.
Okay. Bandit are up next. We need to get rid of your cantrips.
I've removed them all off of my.
He's got hover.
Because I know I've taken them out of my homebrew shit now, so I don't have them at all now.
He has hover.
And I know I ended up putting a list of all the homebrew stuff that I was looking at somewhere so people could see it.
He's going to cast first level protection for good and evil on himself. And he's going to end his turn. Top of the order, Nice is up next. Nice is still holding her spell, is going to end her turn. Legendary actions replenished. He vaults out again, and he is going to dash and head straight for Farron.
No, not allowed.
And he stops right in 5 feet of you. In fact, no, he's going to go for Mantra. Because that's who he was hunting, because he didn't know who hit him. So he's straight back to Mantra again. Mouth open. Fact. You know what? He doesn't need a dash, because you're still within 5 feet. So he's just going to go ahead and attack. So he attacks your duplicate.
Oh, here's a question. Climbing up that wouldn't have been an action to climb up it?
Not
Or
entirely.
how does that work?
Depends on what movement abilities he has.
Okay.
So you say hits my duplicate. Is that
goes
my
for-
mirror image or my...
Your duplicate.
It doesn't actually say what happens when that happens on this cloak.
You should be able to bring up the actual feature, could you not?
It's an illusion, but... Yeah, it's a perfect illusion of myself for a minute. It doesn't say what happens if someone attacks it. I'm guessing it just goes through it.
What, invoke duplicity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is just an illusion, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it just lasts for a minute. It doesn't say
Yeah.
that it has hit points or
Yep.
anything like that.
So he claws it, does nothing. He then turns towards you, Mantra. He's going to go ahead and bite.
Before that, he's already started attacking. I had my held action for Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
Okay, so the first one misses. I can tell you for a fact with that, because that's a natural 2 on the dice. And I believe that hits. Eldritch Blast is plus 13, so that's 22 to hit.
Hits.
And 22 to hit again.
Okay.
18 force damage.
Okay. So, second attack against you, Mantra. It's a bite.
Okay.
That is... Where's my bite gone? That's a 27 to hit.
Okay. I'm going to see if it's going to hit one of my mirror images then.
I think it's
let's
a
see, just
5 or lower, I think it is at this stage.
Hmm?
If it's a 5 or lower, it hits you, I think.
Oh, so everything but that. I wasn't sure if it was the highest 5
Tells you.
for hitting me or not, but. Hmm?
Tells you.
Yeah. So, blah blah blah. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll 6 or higher
Sure.
to change it to duplicate.
Thank you. I was trying to hit the mute button there before that came out.
7.
7.
It hits a duplicate.
Cool. He looks a little bit confused and a little bit agitated, and his eyes are just piercing rage. You can see the veins crackling in the iris towards the
It's
iris.
the third time it's tried to hit, and it's hit a duplicate thing.
Okay. Alvo, you're up. Mantra on deck.
Okay, so just because it is hitting duplicates, can we just establish, is it still in the well?
No, it's out again.
No, it's not.
No.
It's jumped back
okay.
out.
Right, okay, in that case, poppity pop. There's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Do I have sneak attack?
You do.
There is people within 5 feet of it.
Excellent. So, let's see.
Oh, my DC for my duplicates is different. With it armor class.
Nice roll.
So, taking away the 1, add on the 5, that is 37 plus 7, so that is...
44.
Yep, 44 piercing damage.
Is that for magic arrow? +1? Yeah.
Very much. Sorry.
Scratch, you got
And-
cold. What's wrong with you?
Stress, more than likely.
Okay.
Right, poppity pop. That one's going to miss, that's a 15.
Yep. It's
And last one. That's a dirty 20.
Hits.
Hits.
And with a straight 10, that is 1. Fuck!
1 point of necrotic.
Okay.
I pretty much just like grazed him with that one. Just like,
Okay. Legendary action. Anything else?
just like, I'm sorry about this, but like, you kinda need to be put down, if you pardon the expression. But yeah, that's me.
Legendary
Yes,
action.
indeed.
Bite on Mantra again. That is a 20 to hit.
Still misses.
Really?
Remember I used my reaction to cast shield in the last 20 to hit?
Should have fucking just waited. That's fine. Your turn, Mantra. You little shit.
He wouldn't know
Okay.
that though. So
You're giving me the vibe you're thinking this is a dumb animal.
he is.
I am going to use one charge to do twin blades to attack with both weapons.
Okay.
One charge of my cape. Fucking natural 20!
Nice.
Brilliant. We love it.
Okay, I'm adding sneak attack and defensive flourish. Fuck. Okay, so that's 1d6 plus 8 plus. Put that there. Oh, wait, no, it's 2d6 plus 8 because of the crit. Plus the other weapon was my Shadow Blade thing. It was a 3rd level, so that is 3d8, so that's now 68. Blah blah blah, let's find the d8s because I don't have that many out.
God's sake, you're a rogue and you don't have many D8s. Disappointed.
Okay. So that's my d8s rolled. And then my sneak attacks, which is, just double checking it's not changed, it's 66, so there's 12 d6 here.
Don't you start.
Roll that.
I'm taking a nap here. This is going to be how it's going to be.
And what's my next dice is my flourish, and my thing is still a d6 because I don't have that many levels in bards.
Yeah, still 2d6 that you gain as fucking AC.
Yeah, true. So I need to use a different dice for these because these are my AC ones. What ones will stand out? These ones do. Okay, and then I get to reroll 2 dice. So I'll choose this one, and I choose this one. I need a fucking calculator.
Brilliant.
That's too many dice to do mentally, okay?
Well, this is a good
So
thing,
I'll
though.
start.
I keep feeling I've missed something. Do you like
That's
that?
100.
Okay.
Nice. Nuke that bitch.
Just boom.
I'll just take that third digit off of that one. You've definitely
What?
wounded him.
In other words, taking the third digit off his HP.
Oh. Fucking hell, that
It's
was
okay.
a hit.
Still has more hit points than Alvor and Farron.
To be fair, that's not exactly difficult right now with me.
Same.
Okay. Anything else, Mantra? Or you?
I still have my bonus action.
No, you still got your second attack.
Yeah,
Which is our bonus action.
which
No.
is my bonus action.
2 weapon attacks
Well,
with the same
guys.
weapon on the, as an action. Did you
It
only
was
attack with
both
one weapon?
Weapons as an action.
Yes.
Hmm?
So you attacked with one weapon there, didn't you? So you got attacked with the other one still.
It was both weapons as my action.
Oh, okay. I thought that was only just one. Never mind. How disappointing.
Unless I read it wrong and it was meant to be separate rolls for them, but it was one attack with two weapons, as it says in the
Yeah, 2
description,
attacks. So 2 attack rolls.
Okay.
Basically, it's an extra attack,
So
but
it
with
wasn't
your other
100
weapon.
then. Yeah, it wouldn't have been 100 then, because...
Never
I
mind.
rolled
We'll
both
move on.
weapons.
We'll learn. Okay. Anything else?
So yes, my bonus action. I want to probably attack again. Yeah, sure. So, short sword of no, my short sword of certain death is not in my hand. My shadow blade is in my hand. So that is 3d8.
Yes, that is the dog that is getting bitch slapped right now.
13.
Laura sleeps with this.
What can I
13
say? I get
piercing
lonely
damage.
during
Oh,
the
sorry,
week
no.
without my boyfriend.
Not piercing.
We sleep with this all the time.
13 psychic damage, I believe it is. Yeah. Let's see.
Are you using a shadow blade, are
13
you?
psychic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I'll end my turn. Well, I'll just say stand down as I end my turn.
Okay. Farron?
No legendary actions or anything? Cool. Bonus action.
Legendary action. I'm joking.
Fuck off. That's why I double checked for you. So
See your legendary action. I'm joking.
I forgot that I have not used any of the charges on my hat recently. since they completely recharged. So, using 5 charges to roll 2d8, and I get that number of spell slots back. Okay, come on, roll fucking high, please. I need it. 8. So slap back bang down the middle. Okay, so I am going to take back. Gonna take back a 5th and a 3rd. No, not a 3rd. One first and 1 second. There we go. Action wise, the 5th. Fuck it, let's just go Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level. No, fuck it. Psychic Glance against the fucker again.
Okay.
5th level Psychic Glance, Intelligence saving throw, please, Lima.
5.
Any legendary resistances that he's going to use. Tell me now.
Okay.
Okay.
Legendary resistance. I ain't incapacitating him. Got a chance to turn one of you guys into a werewolf.
US 86. What fucking half. Okay. So 10, 12. Bang on 30, so 15 points of psychic.
15.
Yep, that's at halved.
Okay. That's a shame.
Fuck me, live with that fucking AC.
What's that mean?
Nah, not at
What
all.
was your flourish weapon AC bonus?
That's for you not to find out until you attack. You should have been listening.
Nat 20 turn on.
I have not used my reaction, so be careful.
2 nat 20 turn on.
That's me.
Total. He's 30
He's
feet
gonna-
away.
Charge and bitey.
Okay.
I mean, he's already a wolf, he can't become more wolf, so...
You think?
Right, here we go. That is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Excellent. So, why is that not scrolling down? So that's better. Where the hell did the rules or his charge go?
Wrong kind of animal.
No, he did have something where if you're covered more than 20 feet, it was technically called charge. It's
Yeah,
gone
there
off
was
of his wee character sheet. Latest update, I'm guessing.
God knows.
Okay, 18 piercing damage.
Hits. Damages.
Excellent.
Whatever.
Hmm?
What?
18
heard
piercing
you.
damage. And second bite. That's a 14 to hit.
Yes.
Damn it. And he's just going to continue growling and back up 10 feet.
Okay. No reaction. Van Zandt up. Van Zandt's going to run in, and he's going to chop.
Not gonna lie, I so hope Azad gets the bite and fucking turns into a werewolf.
So that's
Just to
an...
Please
fuck with
don't.
them.
Van Zandt is going to pump a dump of a 3rd level Divine Smite in this and that 20.
Nice.
I guess it's gone now.
Well, he didn't Hex Blade's curse it, so it didn't get even more damage.
So that is 59 points of radiant damage as he cuts his head off first. Come on, Mantra, just one hit. All it takes.
You saw me hit it.
Show off.
The both of them are. The both of them are.
Well,
So,
I was preparing to blast it to smithereens, but okay.
well, as long as it's gone now, that's the main thing.
Let's drag it over to the fire.
Yes.
Can I have an empty ancient austral healing potion? See with the blood that's coming out of it. Can I get a vial of its blood?
Okay, make an alchemic check. Or
I
a
don't
medicine
have-
check.
I will do medicine because I get +10 to that. Unnatural 20.
Okay, you safely managed to fill a vial of lichen blood.
Cool.
What would you use that for?
In case I can use it for something in the future.
Hmm. I suppose you never know with these
Not
things.
Not a bit dangerous to keep a hold in your bag.
That's why I put it in my hat. Not my bag.
In fairness, Mantra, we walked around with vials of black goo for several weeks. I still have
Yeah.
some.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You could have dropped that down a bit. Well,
I did say that I had it, but nobody took me up on the offer.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
You don't want to know.
But I'll go over and I'll start using create bonfire on the wolf's body. Well, beforehand, anyone want to have a look at the body, see if there's any interesting things on him?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and inspect him.
Because my investigation is not exactly great.
Nor is mine, but I'll take a look anyway. Actually, would I be able to do anything with the nature stat at all for this?
You can do anything
No.
with a nature stat. Depends what you're trying to use it for.
I'll just do a straight investigation roll.
For what? How about you explain what you do and I'll
Inspecting
tell you
body.
what you need. Okay, you want to check the body for what exactly?
No idea, like anything that he's got on him.
Okay, make a perception check then. Oh, you're looking for inventory.
Well,
Yes.
inventory, any identifying markers, like
Okay,
just...
investigation check. There we go. You're starting to explain exactly what you're looking for.
17.
Okay. Give me a small moment. That's not what I wanted.
yeah, since it turns over and my AC may not play into effect, I had +12 because it was 2 sexes on my defensive flourish. So
Yeah. That's
32
still-
AC, and then I still had my reaction to give me +5. So I could have got up to 37.
Yeah, still a whole 21 AC points higher than me. What the fuck? Like a whole other person's AC points. Like Farb's AC looks fucking pitiful compared to other people's.
Come on.
When it comes to the lycanthrope blood, all I did was customize the item that was the intranostril healing potion. I just changed it to the lycanthrope blood.
Okay.
Since it was in that
So you
vial
got
that I used.
1 vial lycanthrope blood. There's still blood left in the body. Alvor.
Mhm.
It was carrying a longsword, which is now broken.
Can I tell what made it break? Like if it was just a really like old blade, or if it was corroded in any way?
Bent badly by, it looks like to be, impact.
Interesting. Okay, just curious. Anything else of note?
Nope.
Okay. Nothing on them, guys.
With that medicine check, by the way, you do have the option to harvest 4 pieces of meat.
Sure, why not?
Cool. You can add 4 pieces of lichen flesh. Well, lichen meat. Lichen froth feet. Equivalent to... Each one is equivalent to a daily ration.
Okay. It's not as if I eat anyway, so it's fine.
Mhm.
I'll just potentially feed it to the dog. Canine to canine.
I hope that's a trap for something else. You're not going to feed that to any of us, right?
Yeah, because not gonna lie, I don't think that's suitable for consumption.
It might be after a while.
I don't think you could pay me enough, I'm sorry.
And I'll start putting the body on fire. So that way we can get the fuck out of here and ideally not
Yeah,
have to deal with any
you
fucking more shit.
Add it to the funeral pyre that you already assembled earlier.
Yep.
Okay, anything else?
Not from me.
Vance and roll d20. Baron, sorry. Yeah.
I was about to
I
say,
was going
okay.
to say, you go
On
talk
you
to
go.
yourself now.
Tell me fire or cupcake.
Cupcake.
Okay. 15.
Okay. Good to know.
So if it's shit, we blame Laura.
Smashing.
Smashing.
Gets a bit colder. As you progress your journey, you meet your way towards Oshnbel without incident. And with a few minutes of arriving in this open town, few elven villagers, a lot of like individuals, people with gear, nets, bows, some spears, all walking around. There seems to be quite a collection of quite a lot of people. You also come across a building.
come
The
across
boot
a
and
what?
the birch.
Tavern.
Was that the boop and the birch?
The boob, the birch.
No, boot and the birch.
When you say boot, do you mean as in
Is it the thing that goes in your
footwear?
feet?
I was going to say, or do you mean
Classy
like
people.
Fine, I'll only finish my joke then.
Go on then, if you have to be heard.
No, forget it. The moment's gone. I was going to say, do you mean like an old woman? Like, oh, that's an old boot.
There's a poster of Alfie in this one. Right under the word it says the boot. And the table that's made of birch.
Cheeky bugger.
But you asked for it. So, let's have a look through my details here. So, anything else I could do for you? Before we do anything, do you wish to enter this room, sorry, this building, or do you want to do anything else? It is starting to get a little bit dark. Your keen mind, omnipotence, weather detection system does indicate that this is getting closer to maybe pushing 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening.
Okay. We should find. Maybe try get a room somewhere to rest.
I think that may be a wise idea.
Farnshead is nodding profusely. And I'm just following them. So I'm guessing we're going to what probably looks like a tavern then. Sure, fuck it. Farm's going into the boot and I wrote it down and it looked like the boot of the bitch there. Farm's going in there.
Please let the bartenders be like a pair of grumpy women like Patty and Selma.
High elf probably will be.
I'm going to go into the tavern. It's like, right, we're needing a bed and we're needing a drink.
As you enter, there's bags and basically quite a busy tavern. A lot of drinking, singing, and you see a wall of posters. Another person sitting at a table with a huge list with people lining up to speak to him. You look over to the bar. You see a fairly ugly young adult, half elf male.
That'll be the boot then.
Do you say that quietly?
Yeah, what?
I'm thinking that in my head, I'm not saying that out loud.
Hi
tell you
there, is this the queue to sign up for a tournament?
Yes, but you may not jump the queue. Would you get to the back of the queue, please?
That is why I was asking if it was a queue.
Who are you asking? Person at the back of the queue or the person at the table? Just
I
emphasize who
just
you...
walk in the door and I gesture towards, I'm asking into the room.
Is it an open question to the entire room?
Yes.
You get a non-simultaneous yes, a few no's.
Thank you.
You hear another word say amateurs. Great. Here to ruin the tournament. Oh, I like that one.
And a
With the
room.
bow.
I'm no dignifying that with a response.
Aye, we'll see how much she's worth tonight. They look a bit desperate.
I'll place an illusion of myself at a queue. That'll be my space, and I'll walk up to the bar to ask about accommodation for the night.
do you want?
Just a couple of rooms for.
We got 4 rooms. After that, they'll all gone. If you take too many rooms,
5 of us.
you might piss off a few people.
What? How many beds in each room?
1.
One single bed or one double?
Single, if you're lucky. Ain't seen those Abaxi out here for a long time. Except those 2.
So there's 5 of us, so.
Oh, I hope you like spooning.
4 rooms, please.
And how many nights will you be staying?
Niece, how many nights do you think this will take?
Niece? Everybody stops and looks around towards you.
I'm talking to this fine lady here, and I gesture to Alvaville.
You're Alfie, aren't you?
Fuck.
Points towards a goblin in the corner. I know you from rumour. You're on that table, you're at dancing. She looks at him a little bit hard and says, No. Stop, people. Stop confusing me.
We joke because she's one of my friend's nieces.
There's a few change of whispers between multiple people at different tables. A few of them looking over. And Nisa's just looking at going, oh shit.
I gone done fucked up.
Looks like her. One of them gets off the table, walks up to Nice, and leans up to her, and she kind of flinches a little bit and goes, oh, come on.
I'm staying close to Nice.
Yeah. Close the door, lock it. 2 people run over and just barricade the door. And it says, you look familiar.
We have those faces.
No, the elf.
Which one? There's 2 of us.
I seriously thought you were a corpse for a second there.
That's
Hey,
nothing unusual.
He's a bit anemic. That's no nice.
What's anemic mean?
Means that he's parched and we're wanting to get to the bar.
I'm a bit anemic myself, but we have a bit of a problem here. One of the men stands up and just points to Nice and says, you're dead.
I disguise myself as Silvio.
I
Silvio.
I mean, if you want to get technical about it, I've been dead twice, so does it really matter? Do we have a no people that's died policy in here?
You shouldn't. I would recommend your friend keep a little profile and feel them look at Mantra's visage with a bit of confusion and a bit of recoil, or maybe a bit of a side glance. Not a warming one either. Hey. Isn't that Lilith's daughter? Yeah, she... Poor Lilith. What happened to her was not great. But,
Do we have a
my
pub?
lady... There's rumours. Another individual enters the room and says, yes, quite. I'm glad we're all here to welcome to our princess home. And to the individual you met back at the gate. Oh. To get you back into the capital without arousing too much suspicion, you will have to win this tournament legitimately. And there's a few people in the town who will like nothing less than to be able to go and acquire the rings. Obviously, an accommodation at the royal court itself for a banquet with the Empress. We'll probably not attend this one again. Yeah, fobbed where someone puts out a tank, says, "For your highness, welcome home." Leaves it forward. And what has my mother said of me? She grieved? Unconvincingly. But we grieved. Archdruid, welcome home. Tree's sick and it's dying and we need your help. Elrana no longer heeds the council of the council members or anything else, and the person says, and she's becoming quite more violent, having her soldiers clamp down on what she calls corruption and disorder. It's dangerous to even be in the capital, let alone within the tree itself. Well, my mother is an evil tyrant that tried to kill me, or rather sent me away. If plan was to get there unannounced, but and she looks at you, Mantra. Okay.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
No,
I should be more careful.
it's fine.
With, what
It's
names
fine. I was
call
bound
you.
to be recognised anywhere. I'm not exactly not a public face. This is good that we found ourselves in a safe place. At least we hope.
Yes, we hope. You don't look so happy with me, especially with this
Well,
look.
we saw what you looked at before. You were that kind of like panther lady or something. I don't know. Tabaxi, you idiot!
Well, if I'm being honest, I wasn't sure if you fully recognised Nice there, and I was prepared to lie through my teeth and pretend it was all illusions, like this illusion. Speaking of which, you recognised.
Yep,
me.
I recognise the visage you wear. Why
How is
you
Lilith?
alive? Mostly.
Still hunting.
No. Lilith lives in town. She moved here with they could no longer afford the estate they worked in. We helped her
afford it?
move. No. Not with the passing of her husband.
Wait, no. I liked him. He was friendly. I dropped the disguise.
Who are you? All of
I'm
you.
Mantra.
You're the one that went
Yeah.
to Mercador, weren't you? Eh,
Yeah.
I see you going through the city of Dosh.
Yes.
Well, you're quite skilled there, honey. We might have a bit of a competition on our hands. I look forward to fighting you in the hunt.
But I was also due to be married to the visage I was wearing, Silvio, so that's why I was
Yes,
asking.
Lilith mentioned a foreigner who was responsible for her death. Indirectly, of course, which we all assumed. It's a shame they never were able to bring her back home.
I know. Where is she?
How about you? I'll let Lilith know you're here tomorrow. And if she's willing to, she can talk to you about that.
Because I may have news for her. Okay.
See, while this has all been going on, can I cast Detect Thoughts?
And what you're looking for?
I'm going to use subtle spells so no one can realize I'm casting a spell.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going into one particular mind. I'm just trying to sense the general thoughts of people around me that's within 30 feet.
The majority of what you have is surprise and hope. There's a few people with skepticism. There's a few not annoyed, not angry, more frustrated, with a scent of relief.
Okay.
Unanimously, they appear on those surface thoughts positive, in the sense that this individual has returned to their lives.
Okay. What I would be kind of more looking for is if there's anyone thinking with negative thoughts in relation to the emergence of Nice here.
What's your spell DC?
21.
There's a few people are starting to sense even your spell, and they are resisting it. Some of them quite heavily armored, some of them with one of them with a particularly interesting bow. Most of them from the same group.
Can I get a description of that group?
We're gonna call there.
Okay.
There's far too many NPCs to go through at this point, because you're looking at the case of about over 100.
I was going to give you
this is a
Mantra's
busy bar.
main thoughts just now. She's ambivalent.
Liv, you need to remember I'm fucking dyslexic. I don't know what the fuck that means. Simple words.
Very, very mixed feelings.
Okay, there we go.
As in, if you were to go closer, you'd go, she's relieved, stressed, and she's constantly saying to herself, don't break here, wait till we're safe. Because again, it's a sign of weakness to show emotions, or too many of them at least.
Well, until then, we're going to call it there for tonight. Join us for the United States Grand Prix. We're at the Circuit of Americas on Saturday, where we got a good chance for a win because we have a wonderful car scene with the track, but also Callum Hutchison is also looking forward very much to driving on that track as well. So this could be interesting. We'll see what happens. We've had quite a turnaround in the championship, and we even have a resurgence of an old team, pretty much the oldest team in the league by 15 years. About 10-15 years this team's been in the league for, and they're finally starting to really fight it out at the front with our team. So we'll have a look and see how it's going on. But until then, one's got to study, one's got a bike, one's got to vape, and one's got to sleep. So hopefully next week we'll have Doom back to derail some more of this for us moving forward, and probably start Bar 5 ways here. But until then, good night.
Good night.
Good night.